We are finding a lot of contemporary resonances in past histories.
Things kept happening in real time while we were digging into the history. Suddenly it became this thing that is actually very, very contemporary and in the news. The name of our project is Looking at the Speculum.
We are examining medical histories in the US and also thinking about contemporary medical practices, particularly through the lens of the vaginal speculum.
This tool is being used in vaginal examination, and it's used to dilate the vagina, so the doctor can look inside through here. This tool was designed by Marion Sims in the 19th century.
He was operating on enslaved women without their consent in really violent manners.
We found out there is his monument in New York City, in Central Park, and we found out that the city of New York is going to remove his monument.
The statue literally faces out onto this community from the easternmost part of Central Park. This community has been trying to get the statue removed for 7 years now. It wasn't until this commission was put together by the city, the East Harlem Preservation Commission, that they agreed to move the monument.
In addition to looking at text, we also looked at a lot of pictures of speculums throughout history. There are speculums dating as long ago as Pompeii. And so I started collecting images of these ancient tools and creating prints of them. The decision to focus on hand tools in general was also based on the fact that the vaginal speculum itself originated from a spoon.
We began to formulate questions about what people do or don't know about the speculum today. We interviewed people, medical students, and we sent out a survey to ask about their personal experiences with gynecological practices and with the speculum. And one thing that was recurring in the survey that was sent to a bunch of different people were the ways in which the speculum was an uncomfortable object to experience. When pelvic exams are taking place, there's usually a sheet over the woman's midsection, so she's unable to see what's going on. And that's one of the reasons why people find pelvic exams really uncomfortable and unsettling. It's been really interesting to work with an artist and to think about my own scientific practice and how that could be reimagined through art or made more publicly accessible through art. And it's also been interesting to see the cultural resonances of these different scientific histories, which are then rendered through your artistic practice.
The art, science, and culture collaboration, it just made me continue exploring, continue questioning my own work. I started off by creating objects, and we moved from that to creating the prints and embossings, and now we are building a narrative through the video.
The speculum is a monument in a different way as well.
It was one of our goals to talk about the speculum and open this conversation with other women and people who have experienced it. I think that we really succeeded in doing that, and through our encounters, I feel that we created a space for people to talk about how they feel about the speculum, maybe in a way that we didn't have before.